Now, an online global fact checker, UberFacts, has shared what it calls the certified true copies of court documents on how Nigeria's president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited $460,000.
So, guys, you can see that even the international media, they are now interested in what is happening in the Nigerian politics. You know, they are joining the Nigerian people to say that we cannot allow somebody that has been into all these illicit businesses, you know, to be our leader. You can see that an international newspaper house has come out, you know, to expose the president-elect. They are confirming that he has been into, you know, this business that we've been talking about, that he has a drug case, that he forfeited some amount of money. This is what the APC don't want the Nigerian people to talk about. They don't like us bringing up this topic. But I tell you, it is for the good of the Nigerian people. It is for us to protect the image of Nigeria. So, guys, we all know that the Nigerian media has kept mum all this while. They don't want to go into this matter because if they talk about it, remember the NBC will fine them. They will give them fine. Some of them will have to pay 5 million or above, you know, and that is why the media houses in Nigeria are not commenting on this topic. But I tell you, an international media house has taken it upon them to come out to tell the Nigerian people that yes, the president-elect in Nigeria was once into a drug business. So guys, I'm going to allow you watch this video. Just watch it for yourself and listen to what they've got to say about this. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.
Now, an online global fact checker, UberFacts, has shared what it calls the certified true copies of court documents on how Nigeria's president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu forfeited $460,000 to the American government in 1994 for drug trafficking. Now, at 6 a.m. today, that's about 2 hours ago, the one-day-old post has been seen by 15.2 million persons, according to Twitter. This news has been on the social media space before, but the new thing is that it is now being circulated by an international fact-checking platform, and that it says that it is certified true copies. If you guess the fresh publication must have cost relief in some quarters, you are right. However, some supporters of Tinubu has also not had a break on Twitter with counter-accusations since the post was made. Now let's quote the original post first before we get to see some reactions. UberFacts tweeted, and it says, in 1993, Bola Ahmed Tinubu surrendered $460,000 to the U.S. government after a Chicago court found the income came from heroin trafficking. Let's take some reactions to this on the social media space. Victor is saying that no Nigerian president, dead or alive, has been so widely rejected, emphasis on rejected, like Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with the rejection cutting across tribes, states, religion, and even from diaspora, with the international community being cautious in congratulating him. When you are bad and stained, you are bad and stained. Eric says, are Emilokans not embarrassed? How do you support what is universally deplorable? He's closing his eyes in shame. But for Festus Keyamo from the APC camp, sharing this picture where they are laughing at the president and key actors in the APC, he says, we have all been laughing our heads off since yesterday. Some desperados went to pay the owner of a Twitter handle to attempt to verify facts that are before our Supreme Court to decide upon. Twitter is now the overall Supreme Court for some persons. Chai, illiteracy and ignorance. More reactions coming in from UberFacts after Keyamo tweeted that. They said, and no, I wasn't paid to post that in cash, kernel, or otherwise. For clarification, the source was United States court document, which are public records and available in their entirety here. That's attaching a link to that publication. More reactions coming in from Barakat, who says, "See, let me make this clear to you. Whether you have been paid to do this or not, official Bola Ahmed Tinubu, inshallah, will lead Nigeria from 2023 to 2031. That's 2 tenures. And he says that anything or anybody will not change it. And the 10% of Nigerians that disagree with him will also pray for him later and wish him well." And then the well-meaning Nigerians saying, disclaimer, please, this is not the person we elected as president in Nigeria. He rigged the election with the help of INEC Nigeria. Hopefully, our judiciary will fix it. We Nigerians disassociate ourselves from this man. Oba says Tinubu should have remained the kingmaker that he calls himself. Even if he was sworn in, the cloud over him will be heavy. And more reactions coming in from Akirika, who says, Uber in trouble. APC and Tinubu's camp are trying to ban Uber in Nigeria right now. Please tell them that Uber and Uber Fact are not the same. It came to pass, Uber Fact expelled, rusticated, and then other trends from the social media space yesterday. Now, just like the Yes Daddy audio that is said to have been between Peter Obi and Bishop Oyedepo that was translated in other languages, especially in Hausa language. This has also been translated in Yoruba language. Igbo is available. Hausa is also available, maybe for the locals to be carried along. Okay, so our former presidential aspirant on the platform of the Young Progressives Party, Adamu Garba, on Monday was dragged to stupor when a Twitter user, tweeting at 99% oppressed, tweeted that Garba is not a university graduate as he was rusticated at 300 level. The allegation is that he was found guilty of leading a violent protest in Kano State University of Technology, Wudil, where he was schooling. So the tweet reads, I just found out that Adamu Garba is not a university graduate. He was expelled from Kano State University of Technology, Wudil, Kano State, when he was 300 level. Go and verify, or let Adamu Garba deny this. Well, he has responded, validating the claims, but he equated his case to that of the co-founders of Apple and Microsoft, Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. His exact words are that, we'll take this reaction before we get there. Chimo Beam says, person where them rusticate from school won't become president. I don't know what gives you people the impetus to do the kind of things you do. Tomorrow, Bashir Ahmed go come out to contest. He's covering his eyes, it's shame. So here is Garuba's response, and he says, what is still news? My university rustication story is well known all over and fully documented in all my public profiles, even in my memoir. My story is like those of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, etc. You must always find something out, no matter how still, for engagement, usual obedient style. And responding to him is Pastor John, who says, thank you for your confirmation, but please tell us why you were rusticated, because we know only students engage in fraud, cultism, bad behavior, etc. only get rusticated. No good, honest student ever gets rusticated. Am I making sense, sir? Well, he's here to respond to that. Oluchi says, these people you mentioned were not rusticated from school. They dropped out and some have returned to finish their programs. Why were you kicked out of school? He's yet to give the why. More reactions coming into that development is from Olamide, who says, yet you are able to get major projects and contracts with payment directly made into your account by the CBN. With a good government, you know you are spending a long time in jail and most of those looted public funds recovered, right? Well, a question for him. So many questions. He is yet to answer the question of why he was rusticated. Our final story. After humiliating a yet-to-be-identified man in Rivers State, 3 police officers attached to the Rapid Response Squad (RRS) in Rivers State have been arrested, and they are expected at the first headquarters today for further action. The first public relations officer, Olumuyiwa Adejobi, said this to netizens on Monday after a 16-second video of his men flogging and slapping a citizen went viral. Okay, so let's have some reactions to this. First coming in from Ibito Yeshitu, who says, a family man being assaulted in front of his wife by police. This is so sad. Pretty sad, I know. COG says 90% of security men are like this. They harass, intimidate, assault people because of power given to them by the state. Normally, one-on-one, that guy go use the policeman, wipe ground, and remove his teeth. More reactions coming in says the Nigerian police officers have learned nothing from the EndSARS protest episode, and it's because the leaders refuse to use that opportunity to reform the Nigerian police force. How can a police officer be this reckless and inhumane to the people he is meant to protect? This must change. Bone Collector says, you are lying, sir. This is just PR show. Show us evidence of the arrest. That was when Olumuyiwa Adejobi said that the men have been arrested. He says you will see the evidence tomorrow. That's now today. They will be at the force headquarters and our actions will be made public. No worries. I don't think any exposed, disciplined and polished officer will cover this. Well, he said today is today already. We'll see how all of this plays out. That's everything on Kakaki Social this morning. I'm Onoshorena Obozege. Please don't forget to reach out to us using our WhatsApp number on 01154366670. Tell us what's happening at your own corner of the internet. Good morning to you, Adora and Perry.
Good morning. How are you this morning?
Very well, thank you.
Well, interesting, social conversations there, but that show of, a human inflicting pain on another. I mean, it's even against human rights. Talk more of, interpersonal relations. How do you look at that? Because again, it's not just on social media we see that. We also see it in real time. Even
what doesn't happen in real time doesn't even get to social media because news are not manufactured on social media. As he said that they've been arrested, we're expecting that they are brought to book today, and we'll follow up definitely on what action is taken, because it makes zero sense for you as an individual, interpersonal as you said, to even do that, not to talk of you who is a trained person on how to handle people, and then you are misbehaving in that capacity. So wrong.
I hope they won't come and say it was a joke and they were just playing.
Oh, well, I think not too.
So thank you so much, Rana.
So, guys, we need to elect president that has, a clean background. We want a president that has no corruption traced to him, a president that has never been indicted, that has never been into drug trafficking and all that. We want a president that has clean records. Nigerians, this is what we want. A president that has clean record. A president that is not involved in, all this bullion van of a thing. We need clean hands to handle the affairs of Nigeria. Gone are the days when we allow anyhow people to come into power. We all know how backward, our politicians have taken us. You can imagine most countries of the world are moving forward, even in Africa. But Nigeria keep going backward because we elect the wrong people. That has been the problem. But I'm so happy that the youths have taken it upon themselves, to change the narrative in Nigeria. That is one thing that gives me joy. We are changing the narrative. We are lending our voices. We are coming out to say that enough is enough for our political class, holding the Nigerian people ransom. We want to be liberated. Let democracy exist in Nigeria. Let it exist for once. Let it exist for once. We've not had democracy in Nigeria, and that is what we want to have this time. But you can see all the attempts to impose a candidate on us. INEC just forcefully gave us Oh my God, a president-elect. We all know what happened during this election, and that is why we must stand up to condemn all these things. Please don't keep quiet. Nigerian youth, lend your voice. Speak out, Nigeria. Things must change for the better. We want a better Nigeria. We want a Nigeria we all can be proud to belong to. We want a Nigeria that works for everybody. We want a corruption-free Nigeria. We want a Nigeria that unifies every one of us. There won't be anything like, all these tribal sentiments that our politicians are using to divide us. We'll all come together to eat on the same table and know that we are one. That is what we are looking out for, and that is why we are telling INEC they must come to the court to defend, the president. They must come to the court to defend their decision in declaring Bola Ahmed Tinubu as the president-elect. We all know there were so many disagreements during the coalition, and the INEC chairman promised that he's going to review those things, those complaints that came up before announcing or declaring the winner. But INEC chairman didn't do that. And as Nigerians went to bed, INEC came out at about 4 a.m. in the morning to declare a president-elect. That is what the Nigerian people are rejecting. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on the notification bell. Please give this video a like so that YouTube can recommend it to others, and let me know what you think in the comment section below. Thank you.